Nice relaxing time and sling some spells. Looks like that's filling up pretty quick, actually. I'm sleepy today. It's not too bad. Too bad at all. Someone left the queue. They have gone away. Another person left the queue. They have also gone away. They're clearly intimidated by our impressive 53% win rate draft skills. All right, there we go. All right, let's see what we got. Pack one, pick one. The rare is Radiant Scroll Wielder, a very silly card. What do we have for interesting commons and uncommons? There's a Quandrix Cultivator in here. That's okay. Burying Books is good. Don't mind a Pledge Mage out of Lorehold. Expanded Anatomy is a decent lesson. I feel like I'm just going to take this Scroll Wielder and not think too hard, but I won't be afraid to give up on Lorehold. It's not really my favorite college. But there is a Wrapup part in here. Maybe we just sort of lean into it. We could have taken that Quandrix Cultivator last pack, and then we would have been in a nice spot to pick up this Aether Helix. I don't know. Whoever is in the seat right next to us is going to have a pretty sweet Quandrix deck. Is Aether Helix better than Wrapup part? I don't think so. Serpentine Curve is very good, though. I think I'm gonna stick to what I got here. I want to be able to play Radiant Scroll Wielder, so we might end up in like a Silver Quill deck splashing red. Maybe we'll just also get past a Quintorius. Yeah, I think maybe we're just doing this. Yeah, we're just gonna do the Lorehold thing. Starting out rare and 2 uncommons and all in the same college. Never do well with this deck though, or this college. Yeah, we'll see. Things sort of go badly for us, we can always abandon these, but there's a Returned Past Caller in here. There's also a Spirit Summoning and a Stonebound Mentor. I think Returned Past Caller is good enough that we just take that. I'd be interested to see if the Stonebound Mentor or the Spirit Summoning wheels. Might even see the Semester's End wheel as well. We're going to try to go for that sort of very long control-y game kind of feel to it, I think. There's a Revitalize in here, which we wouldn't be super excited about. I can't imagine Eager First Year makes it around either. Yeah, let's just take this. There's a heated debate in here. We're not going to think about this very hard at all. We're just going to take that. Red is wide open. if that made it 5 picks through. All right, what do we see here? There's a Pillar Drop Rescuer, which would be pretty good with Quintorius. We're going to need some low drops to sort of shore this up, but I think it's a good one. And in this pack, there's a Reduced to Memory. Solid lesson for white. Thrilling Discovery and Make Your Mark. Not super exciting. Campus Guide. Yeah. I imagine we might see Thrilling Discovery Wheel. We're going to take the Reduced to Memory for our lesson board. This is an interesting pack 1 pick 8. It's between Ardent Dust Speaker, Lorehold Apprentice, and Pigment Storm. I'm not super high on the Dust Speaker. I feel like it never has good attacks. And our 5s are actually pretty stacked already. So I think that narrows it down to Pigment Storm and Lorehold Apprentice. I think we need some low drops. Let's see if the Pigment Storm comes back around. I don't think it will, but we'll see if it does. So the Lorehold Pledge Mage Wield, we're gonna snap that up. We're definitely in the right college. We'll take the Illustrious Historian here. It can trigger Quintorius. I think we correctly identified the college to go into. Now we need to sort of start thinking about what is our synergy stuff. We're definitely going to lean into the Quintorius and like having stuff leave our graveyard whole shebang. Probably not as into like the spirit sub theme. So Lorehold Apprentice probably is not making it. We definitely want Pillar Drop Ward. Pretty important for this archetype. Thrilling Discovery is less so. Second Pillar Drop Warden. I think we actually want a Spirit Summoning. This is a solid lesson to sort of pick up. Not the best, but it's not the worst. And there's a Creative Outburst. If we end up splashing blue, I don't hate having that. I wonder if that means that Prismari is a little open as well. We're seeing a few blue cards coming around. We might be able to pick up some nice Prismari cards just for fun. So we're on to pack 2, pick 1. There's not much here for us, really. There's a Pillar Drop Rescuer. There's a Sudden Breakthrough. Twin Scroll Shaman and another Pledge Mage. I feel like we're not doing a whole lot of pump spell stuff, so the Pledge Mage is, well, if it wheeled once, it'll probably wheel again. Same goes for the Twin Scroll Shaman. I think if we have another Pillar Drop Rescuer, it's going to give us a solid chunk of consistency. We'll see something else come back from this pack. Pack 2, pick 2. Starting to feel like we need to pick up some ways to learn, but we don't see any here. Prismari Pledge Mage is okay, but we're not necessarily going to have like double red, and we don't really have any ways to get stuff out of our graveyard with it, so do that. Pillar Drop Rescuer number 3 seems like a little much, though. I think Cogwork Archivist is quite important for this deck, but that's got a wheel. I can't imagine that's not going to come back. So I think we have to take the Environmental Sciences. Might help us splash some blue. Would love to see some nice way to learn, but we're not seeing that really. Clever Lumimancer this isn't really the Lorehold archetype we're in, so we're not going to pick that. I like Infuriate. think that's a solid trick. Usually wins whatever combat you play it in, and it's cheap, which is something that I value. You can probably wheel the Pillar Drop Warden out of here. And as a fail case, take this Biblioplex Assistant. What's our curve look like? Not too many 4s, but we don't have any 1 drops. I'm going to take the Infuriate. And here, okay, there's a study break. We're just snapping that up. We need ways to learn. If you see any other ways to learn, we're just taking them. Star Pupil. Do I want Star Pupil in this deck? If we drop a counter on a Lorehold Pledge Mage, that's pretty good. And our flyers wear the counter pretty well as well. I like it more than Hall Monitor for us. What do we have for spells to be recurring with Scroll Wielder? I might think about that Pigment Storm too, but I think I want Star Pupil a little more. I think it's harder for us to replace. And in this case, there's a Illuminate History. Discard any number of cards and draw that many cards. If there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, make a Spirit. That's not amazing. I guess it lets you dig yourself out of a weird hole, but we can probably wheel that. I think I'd rather just pick up this second Lorehold Pledge Mage. And we definitely need Tome Shredders for this deck to work. So we're going to pick that up. How are we looking on spells on creatures? We've got 12 creatures, 4 non-creatures. Yeah, we need to pick up more spells. Hopefully we can grab another removal spell or two. Starting to think maybe I should have picked up that Pigment Storm back in pack 1. But I think we've got a sort of a solid shell here. I'm not doing like crazy things, but it's doing stuff. I think a second Return Pass Caller is good here. We're gonna take that and be pretty happy with our top end. I don't think we want another do we want another Pledge Mage? Not really sure. I mean, they're really good. I like First Strike quite a lot. Although I wonder if I should be taking some like 2-drop creatures, like the Ageless Guardians. Really like to have more ways to learn. I guess we're going to take this Cogwork Archivist. That's very important for us. And there is an Ageless Guardian. I think at this point I take that over the Pillar Drop Warden. We need stuff to do it on our 2-drop slot. There's another Cogwork Archivist, but we have so many 5s and 6s I don't think we can afford. Let's just take this Stormkiln Artist and have a 4-dropper. It's probably not going to make the main deck though. Hall Monitor, I can't imagine that's going to make the cut. I would, but I'll take it anyway. Ardent Dustspeaker finds a way in. I mean, I'll play it, but you know, second Pillar Drop Warden. Okay. So, is this the kind of deck that wants Faithless Looting? Draw 2, discard 2, and then we have... Do we have ways to get stuff out of the graveyard? I think we do. So I think Stonerise Spirit is just better. We might be able to wheel Faithless Looting. Although it's got Flashback, maybe I should have taken it. That might have been a minor mistake. I think I want Stonebound Mentor. Oh, actually, I want Pilgrim of the Ages. That's pretty good for us. Let's get rid of one of these Pledge Mages. There's a second Pilgrim of the Ages. That's also good for us. Can take out, I guess, Lorehold Apprentice. That's not doing much for us. We need to make another cut, actually. Is this a Stone Rain deck? It's a pretty rude card. You know, I've never drafted or played Stone Rain in this format yet, but I kind of want to. I think most of the time, just having a 3/3 is better, though. I'm going to take the Stonebound Mentor. We're going to get rid of the Storm Kiln Artist. We can probably cut from our high end here a little. I don't think Ardent Dust Speaker makes it. Hey, Shock's coming around. That's pretty sweet. I'll take a Shock. Now let's take out one of our Pillar Drop Rescuers. Really? No, I think we always play this. Maybe Ageless Guardian comes out now. Doesn't really have any synergy with anything on our deck, so I think I'm okay taking it out. I might cut one more of these Pledge Mages. They're kind of just 2/2s for us. First Strike is fine, but it's not amazing. Hey, another Study Break. Yes, please. So now I think I do take out a Pledge Mage. I think I also cut... What's our creature count look like? Way too high. Let's cut... I don't know. While I think about that, let's grab... Show of Confidence. This thing kind of has Storm, but only for our spells. Maybe that makes the sideboard. I think maybe I'll take Divine Gambit. Hey, Expel is good as well. Very nice. Gotta make your mark. Sure. Lets us upgrade one of our creatures into a 2/3 when it dies. Yeah, we're going to have some choices to make during deck building. We're going to have to think about it. Sudden Breakthrough, sure. I'll pick one of those up. I'm not playing any of these. Someone doesn't get to play with Eureka Moment. There's a chance I play a Twin Scroll Shaman, but I don't think so. Lorehold Apprentice, sure. Probably not going to make the cut. We're not really an aggressive deck. We're trying to grind. Well, it's interesting, right? Because we have the pieces for sort of like a combat tricky aggressive deck, but we also have a lot of pieces for go long sort of grinder. So let's just take everything out and we'll build from scratch. So cards that I want to play are Quintorius. Let's get these out of here. Stop suggesting things to me, please. Scroll Wielder. These are like the reasons I want to play Lorehold. So how do we make that work? Well, make that work with Return Past Callers and Cogwork Archivist. Sure. We also need ways to trigger Quintorius like the turn it comes in, so we want Tome Shredder. And we also want spells to bring back with the Radiant Scroll Wielder, and we want removal, so we definitely want Heated Debate. We want Shock. And we want Rip Apart, certainly. Come in here. Rip Apart, thank you. Then how else do we do this? Well, we definitely want Pilgrim of the Ages then. We want Expel and Study Breaks to learn. What else goes in this? We need probably some more spells. Does Divine Gambit make it in? I'm not convinced that it does. Because we don't really have like the super like all removal deck, so I'm not super into that. Well, if we're going to be getting spells back, I want Pillar Drop Wardens as well. And I want Ageless Guardian because we're kind of trying to grind. And we want Stonerise Spirit to jump our creatures with. And we have sort of enough 2-drops that and this is what gets back even up to 3 drops. Okay, so let's get our rescuers. So that means I have 3 more slots. In that case, I think Illustrious Historian's a fine 2-drop. And I think I want at least 1 Lorehold Pledge Mage. And I don't think Make Your Mark makes it in because hitting that with Radiant Scroll Wielder is not great. I think I'd rather have Infuriate. Make Your Mark. Actually, I don't think Lorehold Pledge Mage makes it in at all. I think it's actually a Stonebound enter for us. It's just a solid 3/3. So what are we getting? How are we getting stuff to leave the graveyard? We're getting stuff to leave the graveyard with Cogwork Archivist, Radiant Scroll Wielder, Wardens, Pilgrims later in the game, but that's expensive. This is also expensive. Tome Shredder is a big one. Would have liked to pick up another one of those. I think there was an opportunity for us to pick up a Tome Shredder earlier that we didn't. Going Quintorius into a Returned Passcaller is going to be pretty good though. You know, I think this is fine. I don't know if this is like super correct, but we're not trying to be too fancy. Are we more white or are we more red? I think we're more red. We go 9. 9 mountains, 8 plains. Oh, well, actually, we should probably pick some sleeves here. What is misleading? Sliver. Well, we'll go with the yeah, we'll go with the Serum Visions. That's what this deck is. It's definitely a Serum Visions deck. Indeed, opponent. This is for Serum Visions. I don't think this is like a 3-0 deck or anything, but we might be able to 2-1 with this. Let's see what we got here. We have Rip Apart and a 5-drop and a 6-drop. If we have any action in the top few cards of our deck, this is good. Not like amazing, but I'll keep it. Like to hit a 3-drop. Heated Debate kind of counts. Oops. What's oops? Not quiz. Yeah, I guess I have sort of nothing to do, which is kind of annoying. Maybe we'll Heated Debate that 4/4 later. We'll hold on to this for that. Discard. Pillar Drop Rescuer for no value. Let's go. No, this is garbage. This is not good at all. No, they were waiting to electrolyze us. Elemental Summoning. And play this Cogwork Archivist. Yeah, this is not a super exciting opening from us at all. We needed to take something with more low drops. We're just not pressuring enough here. I wonder if we just rip apart that Pledge Mage. That could be troublesome for us. Yeah, maybe we rip them apart and then we see what they do. shields are down, so we can make some stuff happen. Now let's get rid of your Plague Mage. Come in for 4. And we still have enough mana to run out the 8 with Guardian. They attack, I don't think we block, we just take the 4. I don't see a reason to jam our removal against it right away. Serpentine Curve. That's a big one. Okay, so let's play our Tome Shredder. I don't know if I want to eat the rip apart, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Things aren't looking good for us. They have about 1 million cards and a bigger board. I don't think we block their 6/6. Explosive welcome. Well, okay. In that case, I might as well put the Pillar Drop Rescuer on the bottom of my deck. I don't know. That sucks though. I guess we need to get rid of their 4th one now. Save that to maybe deal with their 6/6, but whatever that would be, it would have been like a 2-for-1. Gonna need to find something. Gonna need to find something. We're gonna have to start jumping next turn. That's a lot of lands. I guess we kept a hand with not enough action, and that was our problem. We're not winning this one, let's concede. So that was unfortunate, but I think it was our own fault. How do we deal with such large creatures? I think we want Divine Gambit now. Let's get rid of the Shock. The Shock's not going to be as good for us, I think, as Divine Gambit is. I think that's the problem with this kind of deck, is when you're not doing the thing, your deck is just not really functional. If we hit a mountain, this does stuff. I'll keep it. Hey, there's a mountain. Right on time. I'll run out of 3/3. We'll start pressuring. So I think I saw like a little bit of a pause here. They have something to do with 1 or 2 blue mana, so they might have like an arcane subtraction. Well, regardless, it's not like we don't do anything. Burden books maybe? No, arcane subtraction. That's what I thought. As expected. I don't think we want to run out the Pillar Drop Warden right now. It doesn't do anything for us. Well, I guess it kind of does. A little. It's a better use of our mana, so we're going to play that. I'd be playing the Illustrian Historian to, like, pressure them better, but I don't think we're doing a bad job at that, right? artist? Sure. I guess we'll get him for 3. We're probably not going to expel their artist. Let's just play creatures. We'll definitely see a 4/4. We can no longer attack. I want to at least get some value from this return pass caller, so I'm gonna just hold up my turn here. We're thinking a little bit there. All right, so they probably have a trick, so we can get them. We're just gonna block with this 1/5, and then when they play their trick, we'll expel them. Oh, we got to eat one of their shocks. That's fine. Makes this kind of like a 2-for-1. A 4/4 we can deal with. 4/4 can be dealt with. Let's run out the pass color, get that expel back. And go scry. Land to the bottom. We don't attack though, because they know we have nothing. Each by example, that's never good. Are they gonna like double elemental masterpiece? Oh no. Boy, they are really doing it. And yeah, I'll block your Stormkill Artist, that's fine. Use Elastic Study. Okay. I really just want to push some damage in. If it were me, I would have saved their Stormkill Artist, but to each their own. Guess we're gonna play Stormrise Spirit. We're gonna expel creature. And we're not gonna win this race, actually. We need to trade with their guides, I think. But, so they're gonna attack us for like 12 next turn? It's gross, I don't think we can attack. Double elemental expression is tough. It's a tough one. Maybe I should have made the Historian into a 3/2 to get a scry trigger. No, we just trade one. grinding. Game, I need you to give me some actual spells. Taking like 8 next turn. Ugh, gross. That's a big pledge mage. I guess we're just gonna send our Prismari spear down to the bus there. To 2? What do we need to draw that gets us anything here? I'm not sure. Yeah, the Gals of Prismari. Heated debate is a little late to the party. Sorry about that. We're gonna concede? Well, that didn't work out at all. Yeah, Lorehold's really bad. Even with like very good Lorehold cards, it's still bad. Oh well. We'll do another draft after this and maybe we won't get suckered into Lorehold again. I think part of that was us keeping a bad opener in game 1, and game 2 they just kind of ran us over with 4/4s. Yeah, we can do stuff with this hand. So we can go rip apart, and eventually this, and then that. Yeah, it's got stuff to do. Blue-white, interesting. Were they perhaps planning to reject my 2-drop that does not exist? I think I'd play around reject now. I don't think I play around reject anymore. I'll play Pillar Drop Warden. If they want to reject him, then that's fine. Campus Guide. Do we just shock that? I don't see a reason not to. Get that guy out of here. Out of my sight. For one, maybe there's a expel here. So I know they have stuff to do, so I don't really want to do a whole lot of stuff with Quintorius just yet. I think I'm going to just play out this Pillar Drop Rescuer for no value, and if they reject that, that's fine. It's a 5-mana wind rate. There's the reject. We knew they had it. They were itching to play it, but we had to get it out of their hand somehow. So, I think we can play Pilgrim of the Ages and then rip apart their 2/2. Because I want to be able to trigger Quint the turn it comes in. Play Quint and get back Rip Apart or something on the same turn, that'd be just fine. Right, circle. Am I playing around another reject. How much does reject cost? 3? Let's run out the Hogwarts Archivist. If they reject that, I think it's okay. They had a second reject. I knew it. I knew they did. That is annoying. Their plan is to get in here with just like the Wormhole Serpent. I don't know how well that's going to work out for them. I mean, it's a pretty... now it's not going to tap, and that's annoying. So we can pay for reject number to 3 now if they have it. Oh, that buffs my guys. That's pretty sweet. Do I buy back anything? No, I'm going to hold up the Expel. We just pass it back. As long as they don't have like a negate or something. Eyes of Access, yeah. It's good. Fractal summoning. But now our deck does nothing, which is unfortunate. We got to get in there with a 1-5 and a 2-1. I guess let's get back Expel. And then play another Pillar Drop Warden. How do you compete with this value? They have like a Gleaming Defiance or something? Flowing Denial? A lot of counter spells out of this opponent. We just take the 6. Waterfall Aerialist. Yeah, that's a card. Pillar Drop Rescuer has never looked worse. Children of the Ages attacking, however, has never looked better. I guess I should have... I think we take the 6, that's fine. We probably should have crafted Pillar Drop Warden right then and there. Hey, Study Break. That means we can get in. Gain some traction to learn. Yeah. They just want to cycle it. Intro to Annihilation. And I get to draw a card? Oh, opponent, you shouldn't have. I guess we take Reduce to Memory. We need to get rid of the 6/6. Can't attack though. No, deck. We need to draw spells, not lands. Clever Illuminator. Well, I'm worried if they have any spells now. Hey, there's something. That blocks. No attacks. size, yeah. It's a good cycler. They attack here? They attack, I'm worried. Okay, well, we just gotta make the blocks we gotta make. Block, block, block. Can I do this at instant speed? Yes, I can. And I can make Pillar of the Ages. Wow. Do I attack for 3? If they have removal and like pump, I don't wanna put myself in a situation where I could die. I'm too low to just be spewing off attacks like that. Okay, well now I can do it. We can just sort of hold up this heated debate, and if they ever do anything wacky, we can kill stuff. Well, let's get in for another 3. Pilgrim of the Ages, Numero Duo. Take the action. It's our last planes. Infuriate's not great on 1 toughness creatures, I will admit. In for 3. If they block, we Infuriate for sure. Now they're at 4. We have blockers. If they don't play anything, I think we can win next turn. Radiant Scroll Wielder. Yeah, we definitely play this pre-combat, because if we need to heated debate, then it's pretty good. Alright, start blocking. Alright. Kill you? Pulled that one from out of our butts a bit, but I'll take it. So they're playing sort of something pretty non-standard. They don't have very many creatures at all, so I do want Divine Gambit. Shock is okay against them. I think I keep it in. I don't think I take creatures out. Is Shock better against them than Divine Gambit? I don't think Shock is better. I think we just keep that for later in the game when they're all out of stuff to do. I think we would get value out of our Dust Speaker over one of these Pillar Drop Rescuers. Yeah, maybe that should just be on our main deck. We don't. I've just cast that as a 5-mana Windrake so many times. Oh, they're on the play. We're never going to resolve a creature. It's never happening. They are taking an awful long time to choose if they want to play first. It's up to them, it's their timer. Waiting on your opponent. You sure are. I wonder what happens in a draft that you end up in blue-white. Not to knock it, they did almost kill us, but luckily this deck does grind relatively okay. They kind of just threw away all their creatures at once for not really any reason, though. It's not an attack I would have made if they, I don't know if they were like trying to bluff something, but I didn't. It was kind of just like a forced block on my part. Oh yeah, this is a good starter. We'll keep this. Well, they have 22 minutes to make a decision. It's possible they disconnected. Would be pretty unfortunate. But if they play a land, then we know they're intentionally being a little bit cheeky. The Jace avatar does look a little bit mad, I will admit. Oh no, they have conceded. Well, if that's how we gotta get our wins, that's how we gotta get them. Well, we'll see if we can scrape together a 2-1. Not particularly enamored with our deck, but maybe it'll come together. We will play first, yes. Ah, now if we have any amount of land draw, this is quite good, but it needs to be a white source, so we can't keep this. If we hit any land with this hand, it's actually fine. I think we keep this and send back the Archivist. Because then we can go Pilgrim of the Ages. Yeah, this does stuff if we hit our land drops. Yeah, you're right on time. A little ahead of time, even. Flarg. That's a good one. I wonder if we just pulled up to Expel for that. Probably not. I think we need to, you know, get some board presence going. You probably just loot. Lorehold Pledge Mate is going to be a problem as well. I think we hold up Expel here. Do we just get rid of Flarg with this? We got rid of Fuming Effigy. You know, we're going to be able to get this back. I don't see... I can endure a couple love taps from the Lorehold Pledge Mage. I don't want them to loot a second time. Yeah, we can go blow for blow here. Run out the Tome Shredder and grow it. Well, we're not going to grow the Tome Shredder because we're going to buy back our Expel. resolves. Wonder what they learn for. Maybe we play our 4/5. Maybe that's better against them. The 2/2 is not super threatening. We wouldn't be able to expel on the following. That's pretty cool. Behold the threatening power of my 4/5. They have some action. Yeah, that's going to cost you 8 mana if you want to target my stuff. I guess you can target one of your creatures and one of mine. Oh, that's actually pretty sweet. Going into the Ages is not the one I would target, though. I would target the Cogware Archivist. Oh, no, you get Start from scratch. Oh, that's sweet. Killian into blow up my 4/5. No blocks. We're just gonna run out the pass ball next turn, I think. Bad we can't also study break, but that's okay. Definitely not attacking. Key to debate. Oh, they've got all the answers. I think we'll have to double block Killian. I think I can live with that. Whatever they attack with is getting expelled. Probably at least next turn. If they have any amount of pump spells, it's bad, but I would rather be able to kill the Killian. They can kill my Tome Shredder if they want. Yeah, you see, if that went on the Flesh Mage, I wouldn't be at least killing their Killian. So we can play Ageless Guardian. Expel their flyer, and then we have Study Break up as well. Oh no, they can Beaming Defiance as well? That's rough. That's rough. Didn't see that one coming. Well, we'll see what they want to do. I wonder if we let them attack so we can eat their Pilgrim. I think we need to be able to do stuff with our Study Break. And then we need to take Spirit Summoning because we just need blockers. Rip apart. Yeah, we are going to rip apart their flyer, certainly. Play a 3/2. Not attack. I think we're just dead, though. Are we just dead? They attack with everything? We're not just dead. This goes here. They have any spell, I die to the Pledge Mage. But I need to kill. I just need to kill creatures. If they have a spell, I'm dead anyway. The Freak Flame Painter. Ugh, Infuriate's not going to be good enough. Let's pack it up. We don't need to show them that we have that trick. Yeah, this is a secretly a Quintorius commander deck that has the downside of, you know, not necessarily always having Quintorius available. Let's do something different. Let's see if we bring in the Pledge Mages, if that makes a difference. Tome Shredder can come out too. Make Your Mark, that can come in. We'll cut, I guess. One of the past callers. They're just not as impactful. I think that's it. Let's see how this goes. And play first. This looks okay. We can Study Break to make a 3-2 the following turn if we really need to. Yeah, we got shocked. That's nice. It's gonna be good against their like Pledge Mages and stuff. Oh, we're gonna get rid of Plarg. He's gotta go. Roll Pledge Mage. Yeah, that's okay. Let's get our Spirit Summoning. Let's expel your Pledge Mage. Get that out of here too. Fuming Effigy, sure. Play my Pledge Mage and hold up Infuriate. They want to attack into this. They are absolutely welcome to. I'm gonna make my mark here. They have removal here. Beam Defiance, yeah? Well, at least we upgrade our guy into a 3-2. We get a Swamp. That's interesting. Let's Spirit Summoning. Make another one. I don't see a reason not to attack here. I think we have to Infuriate to kill that, though. Humiliate. Choose a non-land card from. Sure. If you want to take my Infuriate, go ahead. If I were them, I'd probably take the Past Caller. Yeah, that makes sense. Kind of like a 2-for-1 on myself here. Oh, and we have Heated Debate. Okay, well, you know, fine. It is what it is. If we can find a way to get rid of the Fuming Effigy, then that's good, but we don't have a good way to do that right now, so we're not blocking. Pillar Drop Rescuer, a 4-drop. We're just not blocking. Sudden break, we had the pun. Okay, well, this deck was garbage, whatever. Never draft Lorehold, kids. Never draft Lorehold. I'm off it. Not worth it. Well, anyway. That was something. Let's try again. Why don't we? I feel like I played against Lorehold decks that have been functional, but that one was not one of them. I don't know if we needed more removal or what, but that just didn't work. I don't know. This will probably be our last draft tonight. We're running low on gems here. Once we were able to find a 3-0. If I knew it was good for me, I'd play the best of 1 queues. I think it has a little bit better value, but something about best of 3s, it just feels better to me. Hey, there we go. All right, pack one, pick one. We have a mythic rare, and it's Magma Opus. This card is sweet. We are taking that. While I glare disapprovingly at that Quintorius in the pack. Hey, and then there's a Rutha. Oh my goodness. We'll just snap that up. If we're ever able to double a Magma Opus, I think that we can give ourselves a solid, crisp high five. And in this pack, there is, what is there? There is no more lessons. There's a Divine Gambit, haha. Kelpie Guide, not too bad. And Snow Day. Also Arcane Subtraction, which helps you learn. Ingenious Mastery, I think the most difficult to replace effect here is probably Snow Day. We're going to take that. All the other stuff in here is probably not coming back. So if I had to pick, yeah, we can find better things than a Kelpie Guide. And Arcane Subtractions show up here and there. This pack has a Pillar Drop Warden. Seems a lot better in this kind of deck, doesn't it? I think Mentor's Guidance is going to be pretty sweet for us. Just big copy stuff. And if we stay more blue centered, we can maybe pivot to Quandrix if we really need to. Hey, and there's a Spectacle Mage. We're going to grab that pretty quickly. Yes, please. I think these like 5 or 6 cards are better than my entire last deck. Serpentine Curve is definitely the truth in this kind of deck. We're going to take that easily. Got a lot of packs coming our way from our friend on the right side here. Hey, okay. I guess it's between Mercurial Transformation, not the world's best lesson, but it is a lesson nonetheless. Illustrious Historian does nothing for us. Pillar Drop Warden maybe lets us buy back a cool spell once, but we can pick these up later. I think it's still the lesson. When you want them, you want them. It's like 0 cost to it. I don't think we're going to play the Reject, but we'll bring it in for now. Illustrious. Oh no, we want Strategic Planning, I think. Yeah, that'll be good. Tome Shredder seems good in this kind of deck as well. Make your mark, I guess. Semester's End if we wanted to rare draft, but are we going to ever really play Curate? At least it's card selection. Helps us find our lands. It's better than randomly drafting a do nothing rare, I guess. Though I guess I could have taken Thrill. No, I think Curate's a little better than Thrill. Resculpt, sure. Blue's just open. We'll take Twin Scroll Shaman, but probably not play it. Curate number 2. There's a Radiant Scroll Wielder. If we can splash white, that would be pretty sweet. There's also Quandrix Pledge Mage in here, which is pretty good. Serpentine Curve number 2 might be hard to pass up, though. Practical Research, that might wheel. It's a gold card, it might wheel. I think I'll just take the Serpentine Curve. And here there's a Frost Trickster. I think we just take that. I mean, there's also the Fractal Summoning and a Lorehold Pledge Mage, but I think I like Frost Trickster more. We don't really have any way to learn yet. Maelstrom Muse, yeah, that's on color. Take that too. We'll see the Arcane Subtraction reveal. Take a look at our curve. We have nothing to do until turn 3, but once we get to turn 3, we're doing stuff. Magma Opus is an 8-mana spell, huh? Maelstrom Muse number 2 or Creative Outburst. I feel like, I guess we're in the right college. Creative Outburst is hard to cast. Let's pick up Muse number 2 and hope we wield the Creative Outburst. Pillar Drop. No, we want Pop Quiz. We want to be able to learn stuff. Our 4 drops are already pretty good. Start from scratch might be the pick here. Yeah, there's nothing else in the pack for us. Well, randomly blowing up an artifact is occasionally useful. Wow, nothing in here. Archivist, maybe? If I'm in a bind, I'll play it, but I'd rather not. Pop Quiz, number 2. Actually, I think we want Grinning Ignis. What do we have for lessons? We have Mercurial Transformation, Start from Scratch. They're not amazing. But I think I do want Pop Quiz number 2. Grinning Ignis we might be able to wheel. Mascot Interception, maybe? I think we need like some creatures on our 2-drop slot. I'll take the Campus Guide. Take out one of these curates. Access Tunnel? The Access Tunnel is pretty low cost for us to bring in, so I guess I'll take it. Especially if we can pick up another dual land. Well, I guess we will be forced to take at least one pillar prop ward over the course of this draft. I don't want any of these. Archway Commons. If there's a sweet white spell or something, we can flash for it. Someone doesn't get to play with Dina, but I guess this deck was open, right? Green-black. I love playing green-black in this format. I think it's a great underdrafted college. All right, so for us, we could pick up Luca, which lets you kind of loot or get a creature back for 1 turn. Yeah, I don't think we want that. I think what we want is elemental summoning. We might be able to wheel the Maelstrom Muse. We already have 2 of those. Elemental summoning number 1 is very important for us because we have a couple ways to learn for it. Now, what would I want to not play? Probably not the Twin Scroll Shaman. Oh, Jadzi. Do you want Jadzi? Basically always an 8-drop for us. I can envision some particularly nutty turns with Jadzi, but I think for us it's better if we just take this Spectacle Mage. Rather not play this Curate. Let's reject. And this Resculpt. Our 2s are actually kind of all bad. But we need to do stuff with our second turn. I'd also like to not be playing Cogwork Archivist if I can avoid it. I think we want Fractal Summoning. We don't really have enough like cheap removal for Teach by Example to be particularly great. I'm gonna take this Fractal Summoning. Maybe we're gonna play this Reject. It's a little awkward, but do what you gotta. What's in here for us? Elemental Masterpiece, I think we definitely want. I could also be tempted by the Expanded Anatomy, but we don't really have a whole lot of creature. Well, it goes pretty nice on all of our flyers, is the thing. I think I'm going to take this Elemental Masterpiece. We're definitely a cast big spells deck. If we ever get to double any of our big spells with Rutha, it's a pretty big game. All right, what do we want in here? Basically nothing. I think I'll pick up the Lesson just to have on the board, but I don't really want to be casting Intro to Annihilation unless it's winning me the game. And character in this art is very surprised. Okay, our next pack is here. I guess we'll take a practical research. We don't really have anything to do with our 5 manas. It's not the worst thing to be doing, and I'd like to have at least one of these kind of decks. All right, what do we want here? None of these are good for us, but I'll play Enthusiastic Study if I have to, because it does learn, and it might steal a random game here and there. We have 9 creatures. We might need to play this Twin Scroll Shaman, which with the Enthusiastic Study is actually quite a large attack. Okay, what does Fervent Mastery do? I read this card every time and I'm disappointed. Search your library for up to 3 cards, put them in hand, shuffle, discard 3 cards at random. If you pay the cheap cost, your opponent gets to sculpt their hand. This is a really bad card, huh? I think we just want a Letter of Acceptance. I had more 2-drops. Speaking of which, there's a Barog Befuddler. That's not really the 2-drops I'm thinking of. Do you want Spell Satchel in this deck? No, this card's garbage, huh? Sudden Breakthrough maybe, but probably not. Do we want Teach by example? I think it could lead to some pretty cool plays, so I think we're going to take that. Wow, Lash of Malice going around late. I guess green-black would have been a little open here as well. A lot of good green and black cards. So we need to cut 2 cards. I think we cut Pillar Drop Wart. No, I don't think we cut any creatures. Let's take out... It might be the Enthusiastic Study. No, let's cut out Enthusiastic Study. But it learns is the problem. But it learns. Yeah, we're going to cut Reject, and I think we're going to cut Barog Befuddler. 8 and 8 here. Yeah. I don't think Access Tunnel does... What's the cost to us playing Access Tunnel? What does it let us do that we weren't doing already? All of our cheap guys are pretty... Well, let's just play it. I'm not trying to think about it too hard. Let's go 8 and 8. Been thinking hard all day. Just going to turn my brain off and autopilot some drafts. Did you know that players with mythic orange names are MTG Arena team members? Now you do. All right. Yeah, we can keep this. We'll play Campus Guide, find a mountain. Into like Enthusiastic Study. Yeah, we found our mountain anyway. We're still gonna play Campus Guide and find a land. This deck just is land hungry. Conspiracy Theorists, yeah. Let's take the action. Let's find an island and put that on top. Hunter's Guidance is not gonna do anything with a golem. If they attack, we just block. If they have a trick, they've got a trick. Because Enthusiastic Study is not going to be enough to, you know, say our guy, so we might as well run this out. Discarding Academic Dispute. So if they have, like, Infuriate, it's not great, but We're gonna block. It's an instant. Well, they get to learn. This is not the worst outcome in the world. The second academic dispute, they're just cycling them. But it's better than cycling. They get to learn twice. Is it an instant? No, it's a sorcery. Well, we need to spend our mana, so we're gonna Mentor's Guidance. We need to start drawing actual spells. Play Maelstrom Muse next, and it can block whatever they cast if they cast one of these. Yeah, cool. Spirit Summoning, Historian, they can't attack. Good news for us. Hey, Magma Opus. So, interesting. Interesting, lemon, interesting. So that actually costs not 8, but 6. So we can do that next turn. If we keep Maelstrom Muse alive and attack. To know. I think we'll pop Quiz now. Is Start from Scratch available for us? No, well, are any of these 4 mana? Oh, actually. So we can attack and start from scratch this turn. Kill their flyer. It's just the next instant or sorcery, right? Alright, let's get rid of your flyer. And then next turn, we're gonna have a nice Magma Opus turn. No, we're not gonna have a nice Magma Opus turn. Well, it's a good thing we did that when we did. So we can Serpentine Curve here. I'd play Letter of Acceptance. And I still have enough mana to do it, so we need to ramp out our mana. And you get back Pigment Storm? That's pretty sweet. Does 5 damage, so we can't save it with Enthusiastic Study. I think we Magma Opus now. Go 2 and 2. And we'll tap your 2/1. Two damage on each. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. And the next turn we can make 2 more 4/4s. That's gas. It's time for a thrilling discovery. Very cool, opponent, very cool. But actually, what do we do here? We have 8 mana available. We can play Maelstrom Muse and then Frost Trickster. I think that develops our board a little nicer. can run out the 2/4/4s next turn. I'm kind of hoping I draw the Teach by Example. Oh, we wouldn't be able to cast it anyway. Oh, we could, actually. Intro to Annihilation. My Maelstrom use. Yep. Sure does. Get in for 6. Could be 9 if we want. Let's make some 4/4s. It's going to be hard for us to lose from here, I think. And our opponent agrees. Cool. So they're playing like aggressive, lots of creature stuff. I think we do want Reject now. But we're on the, they're going to be on the play. We can't, that's not good. Is Burrog Befuddler randomly going to be good here? I think it might be better than Campus Guide. Actually, let's take out the Teach by Example. That's a little too fancy. I think we just need a little bit of extra creature density. Right. Yeah, wish this was an island. Wish that was an island. As such, we have to mulligan. This hand does nothing if we don't hit blue. Oh no, we're going to 5. Not like this. Okay, we'll keep that. Pillar Drop and Twin Scroll Shaman, you're out of there. Hopefully they play some random like 2/2 and we can get them with Burrog Befuddler. Because no one plays around that card. Are we going to be able to get them with Burrog Befuddler? We're not. We are not. We need to hit our land drop. No, why do you taunt me like this, deck? Or we're not blocking. Let's throw out the oops. Oh, that doesn't block anyway. Oh, we are so super dead. We're so super dead on this one. Yeah, we're not blocking. We're just taking 5. Just fell too far behind. Does that get double strike? It does get double strike. That's awful. Let's just pack it up. We're not winning this one. I don't see a way out of that one. We're just gonna try that one again. This time we'll take in Reject. Let's cut one Pop Quiz. Cut pop quiz? No, no way. We're gonna cut Enter's Guidance. No, card draw's good too. Alright, access tunnel, you burned me. You donezo. You're the 9th island. Practical research might be a little too... might not be good enough here. Let's go like that and hope that we can have a functional deck for game 3. That functions. Got a 2 and a 3 drop. Let's strategic planning now. One of these goes in my hand, the rest go in my graveyard. I want the Serpentine Curve. It's already up by 1. Oh, that's gonna be a big curve. Gonna be a nice big curve. Professor of Symbology. Wonder if they would attack into a Twin Scroll Shaman. Because if they have Guiding Voice, it still trades. If they have Guiding Voice, I still trade with Burrog Befuddler, but I'd rather play my Double Striker guy. I think this is a bigger deterrent. We need to have some kind of board presence. Hey, and if it needs to make me its inspiration, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but... you know what I mean. I think we just hold up Burrog Befuddler, and if they attack, we get their Professor. Get got. It's still... wow, that card's really bad. Really, really bad. I guess Spectacle Mage? No. I think we have to pop quiz now. Got Rutha. Let's take Elemental Summoning. If we can double that, that would be pretty sweet. Problem is I don't have any instants or sorceries if I play Rutha right now. We'd just be sort of relying on them not having anything. But the upside, I think, is high enough. Yeah, that has to die immediately, right? Kill your flyer. Yeah, we're playing a 4/4. You really got like all the removal. And a return pass collar. That's pretty nice. Oh, now I can't block it. Rough. I guess we need to continue having a Pillar presence, and I guess we're also going to play Pillar Drop Warden. Not going to be blocking our 4/4, so that's got to go in. What would we buy back with that? Probably Serpentine Curve? No, that doesn't get us out of it. We need... It's in our sideboard. Probably the Intro to Annihilation, but it doesn't matter. They're just going to kill it. We just need to hit, like, Magma Opus. That's not Magma Opus. We lose. Too bad. Did we misplay that by playing Rutha too early? I think if we held on to Rutha, we would have needed to hold on to it way too long. Then whatever we play just gets Pigment Stormed. Yeah, they just had too much removal for us that time. Bad luck. Good beats. For what it's worth, I think this deck is better than our last one, but that deck was a little bit too low to the ground for us to fend off very well. This is my punishment for saying Lorehold sucks, is getting beaten in by a Lorehold deck. Yeah, we'll keep that. Here we go, Spectacle Mage into Maelstrom Muse into whatever we draw. Dragon's Guard Elite. That could get bad. That could get bad. Well, at least that doesn't throw their Elite. This will play Tome Shredder. We don't need to ramp or anything. We'll make them cast some kind of spell. Grow their Dragon's Guard Elite here. They want to attack in. Eureka moment. Oh, we can't block. Pillar Drop Warden will block for us for a little longer than Maelstrom Muse. Need to find some spells. In for 2. Can pay 6 to double the counters. Oh, this is... I think we're just gonna lose to the Dragon's Guard Elite. We have no way to answer it. Oh, this sucks. If I play Letter of Acceptance, I can also play my Spectacle Mage. I think we need to, like, hope we hit, like, the 2/4/4 spell. And if I don't block, I die. It's not sorcery speed only or anything, is it? Okay. Hey, Magma Opus. That's something. It's an instant? Do I have enough mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I don't have enough mana. So we need to not die. That's super unfortunate. 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 8. Rough. Well, bye, Tome Shredder. I guess I'll block the Pest. I don't... if they have, like, Big Play or something... You know, I need the Maelstrom Muse to live so I can guaranteed cast this Magma Opus next turn. Wondrix Cultivator. Magma Opus isn't going to be enough. It's only 4 damage. good stuff here. I don't think so. If we cast Magma Opus, what does that do for us? Nothing. I think we just die. Doesn't even matter. We are on our way to a pretty ignoble 002 night tonight. But that's okay. What do we do about their deck? Are we supposed to bring in rejects? I think we are. Over a strategic planning. What is this deck missing? I don't understand. Just like removal? We're gonna play first. Hey, there's Rutha. Why is this still in my main deck? It doesn't do anything. I guess the problem is that our curve starts at 3 and not 2. That's a knock against it. Costs 2 mana to double something. Let's just play Twin Skull Shaman. Well, we've got the first strike advantage on it. We'll run out Rutha now and hope they don't have a removal spell. They do, of course. But of course. I guess we'll pop Quiz now. We'll pick up the start from scratch. Oh no. Oh yes, actually. Start from scratch. Oh, Mercurial Transformation. That's 8 damage there. We're not really trying to push damage in that bad. I'll take start from scratch. We got a way slower start this time. It's good for us. Is this an instant? No, it's a sorcery. I think we're supposed to Snow Day here. Get more damage in. And I think we discard Reject. We're not doing that today. You beat the 1/2 double striker deck. Professor of Zoomancy. Pretty good. If we go in with Enthusiastic Study, and we can also Maelstrom use next turn. And then we'll take, I guess, Elemental Summoning? Yeah. Is it better to cast this or Serpentine Curve? I think it's probably better to make my Serpentine Curve. It's harder to kill with fight spells. I'm not worried about getting poked by the Needlethorn Drake. can always start from scratch to kill the Drake later. Yeah. That's pretty good. Oof, Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Dude, it's rough. Do we have enough for this? What do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we go Maelstrom Muse and shoot their Break, I think that's acceptable for now. The next turn, we might take, I think, 5, but we're going to Magma Opus as long as they don't kill our Muse. Which should be pretty good. Wandering Archaic, oh my god, that's the worst possible spell for us to have to deal with right now. Wandering Archaic, oh no. Well, we have what, 4, 5. Well, we have 8, and Maelstrom Muse is going to make it cost 2 less, so we have to kill the Archaic with this. Let's think about this. Do we need to kill Wandering Archaic? We have Maelstrom Muse out? I don't think we do. Maybe we do. I think we do. Oh, the Reckless Amplimancer could be a problem as well. Let's kill the Amplimancer and their Biomathematician. Tap your Archaic and your 1/1, I guess. Now they can't really attack with their Wandering Archaic. Oh, they can? Am I dead if I don't block the Biograph? Well, now it should be safe to Elemental Masterpiece. I probably should have done that post on that. Then I could have played Spectacle Mage. That's a little bit of a punt. That's an error. Fairly unforced. Oh, they gotta block this. Now I think we're winning this game. Yeah, good game. Okay, so we're gonna go to game 3. Wandering Archaic is a rough one, though. Yeah, we want to keep the Reject in. Resculpt, I don't think so. The Rog Befuddler does nothing. We want Make Your Mark? We have enough removal, but Make Your Mark might be acceptable. Instead of Teach by Example. Yeah, let's go with that. Maybe even a Resculpt. That's probably better than me for us. We're going to have mana. Alright. They're going first. And this does nothing. If they have like another aggressive star, we'll just die if we keep this. Normal. This one is more keepable. Keep this. We'll send back... I'm sorry, Rutha. You're not going to be doing it this game. So I think they have Opt in their hand. Yeah, there's Opt. Hold on to that one. I don't think we hold up the reject. I think we find a mountain on the top of our deck. Letter of acceptance. Yeah. Okay, now I think I do think we hold up the reject now. If they play something big and scary, we can get them. Yeah. That's Reckless Amplemancer. Biomathematician. I guess I'll reject that. Let's Frost Trickster your 2/2 and go in for another 2. They're on like Mage Hunter's Onslaught at the moment. Bayou Drop is going to be a little bit more of a problem than we would like. I think we're going to get in for 2. This is an instant. It'll draw us some cards. But if we see an opportunity to get them with a Resculpt block, I think we'll take it. But did you consider if it was a 4/4 instead? Well, if they attack with that, I have to double block it. Kind of just need to get to Elemental Masterpiece mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 lands. Next turn we can Serpentine Curve at least. They have nothing better to do than beat us in, which is actually kind of good news. We can Mentor's Guidance first before we do this, so we can have a 5/5. I don't know why I scried that away. I do want to land. No removal. Buried in Books. Yeah, that gets rid of my token. So let's make some 4/4s. That can be a 6/6, but it still isn't going to be enough to kill the second 4/4. But if they have more answers, we're in trouble. Okay, we are officially in trouble. We're officially in trouble. We're gonna lose to the Hall of Oracles. They attack. I don't think we block. If they just want to ding me for 8, they can. Yeah, that means they have follow-up plays. Wandering Archaic. Oh no. That's not good. Well, we'll pop quiz. I will pay the 2. And I guess... What do we want? We want Intro to Annihilation. Right? Yeah, Intro to Annihilation is what we want. But we can't cast it this turn. Well, actually, if we cast it this turn, it's very bad for us, so we won't be doing that. Oh, Enthusiastic Study is also very bad here. If they copy it, because that means they get to give their guy trample. We have to block their Amplimancer now. Oh, we need to hit a creature. Dragon's Guard Elite, yeah. That's a good one. So do we study here now? Gets us a creature next turn, which is really good. Start from scratch would kill their token. We're probably going to be annihilating something now. We're going to play a fractal summoning at some point. And that can be an 8/8. And this can be a 3/3, and I don't think that's good enough. If they cast a spell, I die, though. I guess I was supposed to get the elemental summoning and not the fractal summoning. You just need to hope they are hitting nothing. And then we hit like Magma Opus or something. That's not Magma Opus. That's not Magma Opus. Well, 0-2 today, boys. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Oh, we have one more game. Let's see if we can get one match win. Why not? Play it out. Just for the love of the... I wonder what this deck was missing. I think it needed more removal. It was probably supposed to prioritize removal a little higher. Teach by example. Magma Opus. Eh, they took one mulligan. We'll keep this. If we hit a third land, it does something. Worst case scenario, we bin the Magma Opus to get our letter. Well, now I think we're going to bin the Elemental Masterpiece. Leech Fanatic, yeah. Alright, give me a treasure. For letter of acceptance. Oh, that's when you know you're in trouble. That's when you know you're in trouble. Yeah, the problem with this deck is we have no removal. And I think that's quite bad in a format where if you let your opponent do their synergy things... Oh no, Dark Ritual! Dark Ritual for a 3/3. Sure. I'll play a Tone Shredder. Send it back. No, don't attack with your Leech Fanatic. Make a trick here? Square up. Alright. Didn't play around square up. Let's pop Quiz. For elemental summoning. We have 5 mana. We can make a 4/4. If we ever survive to cast Magma Opus, I think we'll be in a good spot. Alright, block your 3/3. Let's see if you have another trick. Whatever of Vitality is not the best one here. Professor's Warning. Is a little awkward, gotta say. Think I'm supposed to wait a turn to make 2 spells with Serpentine Curve if I hit a land drop. We're just gonna play a 1/5 and block. How much does this cost? 5? So I have to block Reckless Amplimancer, right? Yeah. And Infuses. So now I think we are just dead. Even 2 5/5s doesn't get us out of this, does it? Yeah, that is a good game. Super unfortunate. Yeah, I guess this is just a not super effective deck. Too many 3s that don't affect the board. I suppose that's the problem. Well, we're going to play first. This gets us our 3rd land, at least. We'll keep it. And our deck isn't particularly synergistic either. Is it also a problem? Let's find them out. And then next turn we can Frost Trickster. Agonizing Remorse. Oh no. This is a card I think I undervalue. Buying else for these. I'll play the Windscroll Shaman. Let's draw a couple cards. I had at least one land. Oh, Rutha. People say you're good, but you just died to removal. Let's Frost Trickster. I guess Ruth is good, but you need like removal, like cheap spells with her. Doubling your other good stuff is a little bit more of a pipe dream. Yeah, let's Snow Day. I guess we'll discard Letter. Yeah, Letter. And then I guess we're going to run out the Rutha and hope that we can double Serpentine Curve. I think it's better to run out the Spectacle Mage. We're going to try and run them down in the air. No blocks. I guess they're stuck on 4 mana too, so that's also fortunate. A lot of things seem to need to go right for our deck to be functional. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. This is something of a ramp spell. That's not the right thing to eliminate, but okay. And square up, nice. Is that their second square up? That's the first one. We're gonna take 8. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we can double Serpentine Curve, or we can Magma Opus on their turn when they attack, which is something I like to do. Alternatively, we can Magma Opus them in the face. Okay, so that's not an option anymore. Oh, we should have Magma Opus in response. Oh, this is really bad now. Okay, then we go to blockers. If we draw one, no, didn't hit land. Okay, so if we double this, it's 2 3/3s. We're still dead. Wow, we just punted that one all the way away. We're just dead. Oh, I wasn't thinking. No brain tonight. Wow, we're 25 gold off of doing one more draft, huh? Too bad. Can we get 25 more gold somehow? I guess not, huh? Oh well. Exponential growth in the pack. And Professor Onyx, not bad. Is there a way for us to scam 25 gold out of the game? The daily win rewards. Let me look this up. Daily win rewards. Let's see. This gives us... The 6th win gives you 50 gold. So I would need to win 2 quick games. If we want to do one more draft. Let's just cheese a couple quick historic games. With Zombie Hunt. I have not played Historic in quite a while. And this will get us on like the board for picking up our end of season. No, that's nothing. Hey, there's a treasure hunt. We'll keep that. As long as they don't Thoughtseize us. Pelt collector, yeah. We're gonna need to hit the whatchamacallit, the zombie infestation at some point soon. Uh-oh, Burning Tree Emissary. Take Brawler. This might just be a little faster than we can handle, but we'll see. Who's the next card? Oh. And Embercleave. Does this kill us dead? No, we're not dead yet. Okay, so this has to hit zombie infestation after a lot of cards. No! Okay, we lose. Oh, am I playing traditional? No, I don't want to do this. No, no. No. thought I was doing best of one queues. This is the opposite of one. Well, we'll play it out anyway, but they're gonna go even faster this time. Start with zombie infestation? No. That's got a treasure hunt. We keep it. Wow. Interesting. Didn't have to discard any cards. That's pretty good. Burning Tree Emissary is a busted card. See, that's more what I'm talking about. Play Treasure Hunt. I think we're gonna get our zombie infestation. How many cards left we have? Send the turn back. We have one card left in library. Oh my goodness. And Questing Beast. Oh, I can't beat Questing Beast. Oh no, okay, we concede. This deck is like a turn too slow for Historic now. Very sad. You're gonna have to do things the fair way. Jund sacrifice. Deck validation failed. What do you mean? Historic ranks. What's wrong with this deck? Does this have banned cards in it now? Oh, because the sideboard is too big. Weird. Does this work? Yeah, so I can play traditional, but I can't play normal. Trying to update the stream title, but that is caps locked. Move and sack for other. Yeah, I think we keep this. Run out the Stomping Ground first. Lug Crypt into a Dreadhorde Butcher. I wonder if they're playing Merfolk. There might be like a Trickster here. Oh no, they're playing like a Sultai Ultimatum deck or something. Oh, we got a Coco in here. Brainstorm is in the format. That's a little silly, don't you think? Brainstorm? Well, let's play this as a mountain. I think we want to use our mana effectively, so we're going to play Midnight Reaper. The next turn is a Coco turn. Probably pre-combat. Brian Storm. This is the deck that just cast Sultai Ultimatum and they went on the spot, right? Does that cost a cast? Like 9 mana, right? That costs... It's not Sultai Ultimatum, it's... How much mana is that? These are all 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're on 5. I need to kill them in 2 turns. Sure. So we'll play a Blood Crypt, paying 2 life. Let's Coco. For Mayhem Devil and also Priest of Forgotten Gods. Sure. And Eureka Moment. Oh no. Oh, maybe it's a Turbo Fog deck.
You would make an excellent informant for my study.
That's pretty good against Priest.
The
Hazel
storied
Pollen?
past holds our future.
I'll pay 2 life. Let's get a Woe Strider. Then we'll take another Priest of Forgotten Gods. We'll sack a Priest and a Goat. These are gonna shoot your Tameo.
Subject. More data will be needed.
And run out our other Priest. And then they just haze a Pollen here. They go to 12. Can I kill them? I can make them take... What? So sacking the Dreadhorde Butcher is 4 damage, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. They are like a Turbo Fog deck. Oh, it's taking turns. I getcha.
It is an honor to meet you. I know I noted this somewhere.
Time Warp. They don't have enough mana to do it this turn, though. I'd pay 2 life. Yeah, there's no downside. I'm gonna play another Mayhem Devil. Is this gonna be enough to kill them? One way to find out, right? Well, we can make them... I think if we don't kill them this turn, we're probably dead. Crack the Dreadhorde Butcher and the... No, we don't want to crack the Woe Strider. And the Midnight Reaper. Okay, where does that get us? Goes down to 5 to 3. Hey, he drew a Dreadhorde Butcher, that's pretty good. And a Scrap Heap Scrounger. We got a Witch's Oven. Combat damage is truly for suckers. Truly for suckers. But how do we deal with taking turns? That's my question. Well, we want the Noxious Grasps. The Witch's Ovens and Familiars stay in. Rex Sage comes in. Let's take the Coco's out. Hey. Actually, let's take Gigantha out. Bring in the Ley Lines. Or I just take out a Blood Crypt? Yeah, Blood Crypt. Claim the Firstborn's not great here. We'll take those out. Yeah, we keep this all day. I think Leyline of the Void is pretty important to get off, to get that out of them. We have a pretty slow start though. Like to see a 2-drop off the top here. Ah, Grafdigger's Cage. Excellent choice. Now we sit and stare at each other. sort of taking your time, but this is ridiculous. No? Okay. Crag Crown, that's going to be a mountain. Run out the Woe Strider. Man, they're pretty salty about that ley line of the void. All you, opponent. And next turn we can claim the firstborn, one of our own Mayhem Devils, for the haste. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh no, they just disconnected. I gotcha. The old rage quit. Hey, and we ranked up to Silver Tier 1. Look at us. Is that enough for us to get some amount of gold here? Because I kind of want to draft one more time. Yes, 50 gold. All right, let's see if we can do one more draft here. Date that stream info so people don't get confused. We'll try not to 0-3 again. This time maybe we'll actually try and read signals rather than just like tunnel visioning on our first rare. Just need a few more people to sign up. Good to go. I also need to prioritize removal a little higher than I have been. All right, pack one, pick one. Nothing exciting in here at all. Double major is not a great rare. I think it's probably just Quandrix Cultivator. Academic Dispute is good too, but I want to start off in a something exciting to do. Hey, Teferi's Protection. That card does basically nothing in draft, I think. Yeah, not excited about that. I think we'll just take this Mage Duel. And there's a Professor of Zoomancy in here, as well as a Decisive Denial. I think we should probably take the Professor. I think it's a little better than Decisive Denial. And there's another Professor, and then there's a Dina and a Lash. Maybe green-black is going to end up open. Wouldn't hate that. Maybe I should take Dina. Do like me some Witherbloom action. If I like me some Witherbloom action, Professor of Zoomancy number 2 is already good. We'll see what ends up in our next few picks. Yeah, I think green-black's just going to be open. And in that case, I think I do want to take Confront the Past as a lesson. Is Confront the Past going to be better than Necrotic Fumes? No, Necrotic Fumes is going to be better. Then we can take Witherbloom Apprentice. Yes, please. Is that better for us than Pest Summoning? We can pick up a Pest Summoning later. Maybe we'll splash blue for this Cultivator. Okay, next pack, there's a Bayou-Groff. Pick that up. Solid card. Brackish Trudge is kind of okay. I think I like Inkling Summoning a little more, though. Back to this pack. There's like nothing in here for us. I'm going to take the Springmane Servant. There's good life gain synergies in this deck. I was talking about this earlier. I think this deck is underdrafted. Nearly mono green, though. We don't necessarily need to go into black, but I think we are. So I think we want Hunt for Specimens. Will help us find our 2 good lessons. Wow, Sign in Blood Wheel. Yeah, we're taking that. Dina Wheel too? Whoa, okay, we're in. We are in. Spiteful Squad, maybe? Square Up, maybe? Probably not. right. So in this pack, there is Weather the Storm, which has some nice synergy with life gain stuff. Honor Troll, that'll probably table. Field Trip. There's a lot of good stuff in here. I feel like the most important thing for us that won't wheel is going to be Rise of Exodus. We're going to grab that. Hey, there's a Damogoth Woe Eater in here as well. That'll probably wheel as well if Dina did. We're probably the only person in this color pair, so we don't have to prioritize it really. I think the first Environmental Sciences is probably good. Not more than that, though. There is an Overgrown Arch. We're going to pick that up. If we ever see any Blood Researchers, we're snapping those up. Aether Helix, not really. Big play, maybe. I'm not excited about many of these. I think I don't mind having one Intro to Annihilation in our sideboard, but we can probably pick that up later. We have better ways to remove stuff from the lesson board. We're going to take the big play. Springmane Servant, or Inkling Summoning, or Crushing Disappointment. We can probably wheel the Servant. We're going to take another Inkling Summoning. We need to find some ways to learn, though. Make some cram sessions. We've got a lot of ways to gain life, but not a lot of payoffs other than Dina. Some solid blue cards here still. I think we take Quandrix Campus with an aim to maybe splash blue if we have to. But if we're doing the life gain deck, we definitely want Fortifying Draft. Not really sure. Karok Wrangler or Devouring Tendrils. We definitely want Devouring Tendrils. I wonder if Deadly Brew will wheel. It might. I'm going to take Devouring Tendrils. And there's a Weather the Storm. Yeah, take that too. I suppose Mage Hunter fits. We can fit that in there. Actually, maybe we want Agonizing Remorse. I think this card is actually pretty good. It's between Mage Hunter and Agonizing Remorse. I think I'm actually still taking Mage Hunter. I don't want any of these. I'll take this random Mystical Archive card. A Crushing Disappointment. We'll have life to spend on that. That's fine. Take another Springmane Servant. We really need Blood Researchers in the next pack. Angle Trap for the sideboard. Not too bad. Spine Karok. Play it if I have to. Alright, so pack 3, pick one. For our deck that we're building, the only real choices are Witherbloom Apprentice and Fortifying Draft. I think we want Witherbloom Apprentice. And then we need more ways to learn if we can, but there's none in this pack. Oh, there is. There's a Field Trip. We'll take that. One more playable spell, and we have a deck sort of constructed. Tend the Pests. So, interestingly, the Damogoth didn't wheel. I thought it would, but it didn't. If we Tend the Pests, what are we getting? Not really sure. I think maybe we have to prioritize this Tend the Pests. Actually, Master Symmetrist is quite good. It has reach, and it's like almost like hidden reach. Mage Hunter's Onslaught's pretty good too. You know what? I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to prioritize removal. How many creatures we got? 12? That's enough. Inquisition of Kozilek. Ooh, Blood Researcher. Yep, snap. Spine Karok, you're out of there. If we could see like another one or two of these, be really sweet. Probably not going to play this Quandrix Cultivator anymore. Second Bayou Groff wouldn't be too bad. I think I can take that. These are more like 5-drops though. Pest Summoning. That. So what are we cutting? Nothing right now. Oh, did we take the Tend the Pests? We didn't, did we? Maybe it wheels. Let's take Damogoth Titan. And maybe we cut the Mage Hunter. Whoa, Flunk. That's a good removal spell. I think I like that more than Big Play. Huh? Fortifying Draft number 2 is good for our deck. I don't think we want any of these. Team Pennant. I think we cut the Crushing Disappointment. We already have Sign in Blood. Let's get rid of this one from the pack. Do we want Springmane Servant number 3? I don't think so. I think that's too many. Go blank, maybe? Blood Age General. Yeah. Professor's Warning. Maybe as a one of. Okay. Well, it's 8 and 9. I think this is a deck here. Let's go with the City of Gas. Gotta pick the fancy lands. You know, I think I'll play this campus just for the scry. Let's see if we can win a match fair and square in a draft tonight. Hey, yeah, this is stuff. We'll keep that. I guess we'll sign in blood ourselves. Run out the blood researcher next. Okay, so they're Quandrix. So next turn we can play our Campus and Mage Duel, whatever they play. Most likely. Unless it's the Quandrix Cultivator. We wouldn't be able to Mage Duel that. Vortex Runner. Yeah, we can Mage Duel that. Oh, punch. I messed up the sequencing. It's all good. Let's play this Damogoth Titan. Might as well. Well, next turn we can Devouring Tendrils and Mage Duel. They spend some kind of removal here. They want to spend removal on my 11-10 that does nothing. That's also okay. Oh, field trip. Cool. Intro to Annihilation. Oh, we're not blocking. So, interestingly, I guess it might be better to play our Pledge Mage. No, I think it's actually best to play this Bayou Groff. If they want to annihilate that to give me a card, I'm okay with it. Okay, they are gonna give up the goods. It's game one. Well, I don't know how to sideboard because we only saw them cast one total spell. I think two, actually. Just send it back. All right. Sure. We can like Overgrown Arch into the Groff, maybe? We can Arch into Dina, actually. A little better. We can Dina into the Spring Wizard. They want to bury Dina in books, they are welcome to. No? Okay. Please. Guess next turn we're just gonna play the Arch. No, they can't beat a 1-3 and a 3-2. Okay, well, I'll take the match win. I wonder what was going on with their hand that they felt they had to concede that early. That's a pretty early concede. Well, on to the next one at least. We'll play first. This does nothing until field trip time, but we're going first at least. And they're mulliganing. Hopefully they don't have a particularly aggressive start. Hello. Hey, right on time. There's Dewdrop. Not attacking into that, but so field trip. Let's find our forest, and let's get. I think pest summoning is the best one for us to get. And then next turn we're gonna run out our pledge mage. Oh, they're stuck on lands. We have an opportunity to get ahead here. So we have 5 mana now. We don't have enough to Daemioth Titan and Pest Summon, but I'd rather go Pledge Mage. Titan doesn't really do anything. Another scary colony. We can kill one of these. I don't think it's super necessary to, though. So next turn, how much mana are we gonna have? We're gonna have 3, we have 6, so we'll have 7 next turn. So I should play a 4 mana spell now. I'll play my Titan. And then next turn we can Pest Summoning and Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Springman's open. Now let's kill that. I want to hold up the Fortifying Draught here. I feel like they've got a trick or something. No? Okay. Vortex Runner. And the Pop Quiz. Ooh, Intro to Annihilation. I think we get in with everybody here. If we attack with Dina and they don't block... Yeah, this is pretty good. And then they probably try to annihilate our 11-10. Growth Spiral. They are on the 8-land tribal. Might as well make my Dina have 12 power this turn. I have no reason not to. Crunching. I think we have them dead if they don't do anything. Yeah, good game. So the deck is just kind of a collection of small-ish creatures. I don't know if we need to make any changes. Maybe go blank? Yeah, let's bring in Go Blank and Cut Weather the Storm. I think that's going to be a little more effective. Like they just have raw random cards. Weather the Storm feels like win more to me. This does not a whole lot. We'll keep it. Maybe we'll hit our 4th land. And we can make them go blank at least. Go blank into Professor, into Damogoth Titan. Probably have a pop quiz here. Oh, it's Growth Spiral. So it's probably gonna hit some real cards because they growth spiraled out a land. Replay and Biomathematician. Those are all real cards. Hey, Serpentine Curve is a 3/3. It is a 4/4. We're not blocking that now. I don't feel a need to block that. Let's get in with our 4/3. Let's see if they want to make the trade. No? Okay. I'll play another Professor, and then we have Fortifying Draw to sort of either trade up a creature or eat their Needlethorn Drake. Yeah, that's going to be the onslaught, I think. So I think we want to buff our 1/1, trade with their 3/3, trade with their 4/4, Mage Duel their Servant. We're just gonna grind them into the fine dust of the earth. We'll hope that's enough. No follow-ups. Daughter Enter Pugilist is only a 3/3. We have how many lands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They need 8 lands for that to be good. We're getting them this time. Crack our test. Alright, you gotta block our 11/10 or you die. Good game. I don't know why I bothered trying to draft decks other than Witherbloom. Well, that's our first 2 of the night. Maybe we can upgrade this into a 3/0 and get our investment for the night back worth of gems. Luckily, our first 2 opponents were on kind of not very synergistic, slow ramp decks. Yeah, this is a Blood Research or a Springmane Servant. This does stuff, we keep it. And they mulligan, that's a good sign. Oh no, they're Silver Quill. Silver Quill Silencer. Even Lash of Malice, yeah. I don't have that in my deck, but good for you, I guess. I think I need to stabilize. We're gonna run out the Spring Main Serving. They have Guiding Voice, we can still trade with their Silencer. Okay, we can't trade. We can't block that though. We're taking the 2. They thought about it. Maybe they don't have a trick. Oh, they have a trick. At least they're only upgrading their guy into a 3/2. Pretty good here. I guess next turn we can also hunt and then buy regrowth. Can't block the Pledge Mage. If they have anything, it's no good. Oh, huh. Yeah, let's trade. I'm okay with it. Extus. Extus. That's not good. In fact, that's bad. I guess we need to play Blood Researcher and then buy it off. Grow our Blood Researcher into a 3/3. And the next turn we have to hunt for a way to deal with Extus. 2/4 Double Striker is no joke. No, just eliminated. Now that means we're just taking a lot of damage. Every time they cast a spell, it's really bad for us. Especially when it's a removal spell like that, that sucks. Oh, they went for the lifelink, huh? Yeah, we're just trading off. The good thing we didn't hunt. They would know exactly what to silence. Professor of Zoom-Mancy? Yeah, that's a pretty long name. Let's hunt. Let's take the Necrotic Fumes, yeah. Overgrown Arch. And let's also Weather the Storm. Let's gain 9. It's kind of like a card draw spell. Oh, they have Duress? Gross. So gross. in our sideboard? Can we learn for anything good? Pest summoning? Environmental? Inkling summoning? Not really. Oh, we'll run the land out. Okay, let's try. Fortifying Draught. That's not going to do anything here. You might still be able to pull something out here. Let's gain a life. Do I want to turn this into a flyer? I don't think so. Yeah, we're just going to flunk your Extus. That was a good topic. Professor's Warning. Alright, well, then let's gain life. And let's take Inkling Summoning. I guess I should have taken Pest Summoning. That would have bought me a little more time. Oh man. Okay, yeah, we're dead. Good. So they have a very strong deck. We need like more stuff to do. Mage Hunter's gonna be good. Daemogoth Titan's gonna be bad. Weather the Storm isn't what we want to be doing, really. I think we want to bring in Professor's Warning. We didn't have any flyers. And Big Play would be good as well. Might be better than Field Trip. We just need to weather their attacks a little better. I think it's doable. Yeah, this has Overgrown Arch, Fortifying Draft. Yeah. As long as we hit land drops, this is good. Alright, need to hit land drops 2 and 3 again. That's not it. I guess we need to get environmental sciences off the learn here. Which is a little awkward. Play Witherbloom Apprentice, that's good. I forgot to gain the life. Minor Punt. Well, you're not killing it. That's pretty sweet. Ah, we gained a life. Let's play our campus, hunt for specimens. And I guess let's take Necrotic Fumes. No. Let's take an Inkling Summoning. Looks like they're out of stuff to do. Maybe their plan was just to like protect their Lorehold Ledge Mage. Destroy all creatures. I'll get a life. Need a second black source. I shouldn't have taken the Inkling summoning. That was a mistake. Kill you. I attack and I big play. Pretty good for me. This lets me big play if I need to. That's a Pledge Mage. Does big play do it here? It's +3 toughness? Yeah. Let's see if you got a trick. Comes your mark. Let's rise your Pledge Mage. And grab another Inkling summoning. No, let's take Pest summoning. He has lifelink? That's gross. Oh, I see. Let's eat your golem, I guess? And yeah, we're not attacking, are we? Yeah, we're attacking. I think we just need to kill them dead. Professor of Symbology, that's a good one. You have to pay for it too. Let's get him for 3. Then we'll play a Past Summoning. If we can get them down to 2, we can Sign and Blood them, which would be pretty sweet. Oh, now I think they're 100% just dead because we attack with the pests. Sign blood. Yeah, you can have 2 cards. Yeah, that was a sweet game. If we are on the draw. Is there anything here that's bad on the draw? I feel like tricks get worse on the draw. I don't know what I would bring in. I think Spined Karok might be good here instead of one Springmane Servant. The 4 toughness is somewhat relevant. I don't have flyers really. I don't really care about Tank Trap. I don't think Go Blank does it for us. Alright, this one's for all the marbles. If we hit land, it does nothing for us. We need to mulligan this. They kept a 7-lander? Sucks. If we hit black, we sign in blood ourselves. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, this is much better. Keep this. We'll send back the Mage Hunter. Because we just need to kill their stuff, really. Hey, Dina. Nice. That's a good 2-drop. That's what we like to see. So they got tricks. This is just a punch, right? It's just a punch. Next turn we can play Blood Researcher if the coast is clear. Coast is clear. Let's go. Hopefully they don't have Day of Judgment again. Actually, that we can give our guys indestructible, so we can kind of save one of our creatures from Day of Judgment. I say nope. This is all removal. Kind of. Seven minus 3 is minus 1 minus 4. Get out of here. Beaming Defiance, that's fine. Glad to get that out of the way for now. If I attack in Dina, can always big play or Mage Hunter's Onslaught if they don't block. Do they have Professor's Warning in there? They do. Next turn we can onslaught their Pledge Mage. Get him out of there. I wonder if we should be fortifying Draughting more aggressively. Is there a Zoom Nancy now? That's a good one. Go to 6. Strict Proctor. Fortifying Draft is going to be really good here. Let's go for the kill. Good game. 3-0. Apparently I can only trophy with your bloom decks. But that's a much more positive note to end the stream on. I'm not going to complain too much. Yeah, there we go. 6 packs. Oh. I guess this will end up on YouTube at some point. I'll probably cut it up into a couple of videos. But if you're watching this anyway, thank you. Give it a follow. Hey, Villamaka's Lorehold. And I guess we'll find out who we rated. Oh, one of me. Look at all these cards I will not play. Let's see who's playing right now. Let's go check out Vidya's stream. They're doing some cool work for St. Jude. We'll start that right there. Hope you all have a great night. All right, bye.